Hey out there and welcome. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. So I have an intermediate kind of a practice for you. We're going to get into some fun movements and some hopefully fun transitions because that's the name of the game today. If you want a couple of blocks to have at the ready, a blanket if you want that as well, grab all the things, find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's get moving. So we're going to start in the child's pose. Go ahead, get yourself there. You can keep your knees together, open them a little bit, whatever you want. Walk your hands out. Take a moment to let your elbows drop, let your forehead drop to the floor, and take a few breaths. If child's pose doesn't work for you, if it feels wildly uncomfortable through your knees or your hips, you can just find a comfortable seat and hang out there. There are always options. And take another breath in. And then let it go. All right, you're going to pop up onto your fingertips. We'll start to activate your arms. Nothing too bonkers, but walk your hands over to the right. Pull that left side sitting bone back. And once you get that left side kind of glued back and down, maybe that left hand wants to walk a little bit farther forward. Inhale, bring it through center. And when you exhale, walk yourself over to the left. Same deal. Feel your right side sitting bone press back and down. And then maybe that right hand wants to walk forward another, fingertip distance to create a little more space in your right side. Through your outer right hip, the back of your armpit. Yes. All right. Bring it back through center. When you inhale, you're going to come on up into your table and roll through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Let's start to wake up your spine to get rid of any spinal yuckage. That is a medical term. Look it up. And just keep rolling with it. If you need to move in any other direction, right? You know what to do. You can add some circles or some kind of side stretches over and around. Whatever your body needs to kind of start oiling it up. So you feel a little bit less tin man or tin woman. Another breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to take your hips back to your heels again. And walk your fingertips as far forward as they can comfortably go. On your next inhale, you're going to lift up, roll through your table. And as you exhale, drop your thighs and your hips. Elbows bend straight back. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, curl it up, baby cobra. Exhale, release and press up through table and back into your child's pose. Again, inhale, roll it up. Drop those thighs and your hips, elbows hug in as you bend them down. Baby cobra on your inhale, legs nice and strong. Exhale and release through table. Child's pose. We're going to come all the way forward one more time. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale, drop those hips. Come all the way down. And we're going to pause here. Take your right arm straight out to the side. Spread your fingers and you want to press gently into your right hand. And you're going to roll onto your right shoulder. Oh, yowza. Take a breath or two there. You got it. Maybe you want to step this left foot back behind you. You're going to bring yourself back through center, coming onto your stomach. Stretch your left arm straight forward, and you're going to roll onto your left side. So your head can kind of hover here on your upper arm, and then do some circles in this right shoulder. Ooh. And then the other direction. Roll it out. Yes. And then come back through the middle. And you're going to press both hands into the floor. Drop your forehead or your chin And maybe now bring your palms to press into a prayer pose out in front. And I like to then press the upper arms down into the floor. Press the pinky edges of your hands into the floor. And lift your gaze. Maybe bring your chin down. And if you're not super tight through your kind of outer shoulders, you might not feel anything here, and that's okay. The backs of your arms may be getting a big old stretch. Take another breath here. And then you're going to take your left arm out to the side. Right hand underneath your shoulder, and now we're going to roll to the left. Maybe the legs stay stacked if you want to bend your knees, or even step your right foot back. You can do that too. I'm having mic issues here. Yeah, one more breath. And then you're going to roll back onto your stomach. Right arm stretches out. You're going to roll onto your right side and do some circles here. Kind of out and around. With that left arm. Yep. In the other direction. You got it. Okay, and then roll back onto your stomach. Arms out in front. One more time, you're going to press your palms together. Feel your upper back kind of melt down. Backs of your arms can press gently down into the floor. Maybe the pinky edges of your hands press down. Slide your gaze forward. And breathe. And then slide your hands underneath you. Inhale, curl up into a cobra. Maybe it's a little bit higher than we normally do. Let your shoulders roll back. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. And then over your right shoulder. And then peel your hips up. Draw them back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths there. And pedal it out. And if it's early in the morning, you might feel really stiff. That's okay. Patience. Gonna work through it gently. I mean, a little gentle. That's good. All right, then press into your left hand. Take your right arm across the outer edge of your left leg. Sitting bones rise up. Feel the backs of your legs lengthen down. And then we switch. Right hand to the floor. Reach that left hand across to your right leg. Feel where you can really root through that right hand and pull back through your hips. And then release back through your dog. Inhale, rock it forward. When you exhale, drop your knees, thighs, and hips. We're gonna come into a high cobra. Inhale it here. Exhale, lower it all the way down, up through table, and back again, downward facing dog. And take your gaze forward. We're just gonna tiptoe to the top of the mat and hang out when you get there. You can soften your knees, bend your elbows, grab opposite hand to elbow and just let yourself sway for a second. And check in. Maybe those shoulders are feeling a little tight. Maybe the hamstrings are screaming. Just soften where you can and breathe some gentleness into it. Even when you're working hard, you can be gentle, right? Release those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press into your feet. Come all the way up. Urdhva Find a nice big old reach. When you exhale, gonna fold right back over your legs. Uttanasana. Dive forward. Halfway lift. And downward facing dog. Pull it back. You got it. From here, we're gonna lower those knees to a float. Maybe the hands walk back underneath you a little bit. Gonna try to keep your hips and your pelvis as square as possible. Take your right hand and tap your left shoulder. And then switch. Left hand to right shoulder. And switch. Go back and forth a couple of times, trying to find that steadiness. I know we were being really gentle and now maybe not so much. And once you've done 3 on each side, downward facing dog, just pull it back. Shake it out. Let it go. Okay, here we go. Gonna come forward again. Float those knees, little bear pose. So now you're gonna take your left hand to your right shoulder. Drop your heels to the right. Take your right foot and just kick it out to the side. It's not gonna hit the floor. Come back through your bear pose. Float those knees. Right hand to left shoulder. Heels drop to the left. Kick your left leg out. Boom. Back through the middle. Left to right. Drop those heels. Kick your right leg through. Back through center. Right to left. Heels drop. Left foot kicks. One more each side. Left to right. Drop. And kick. Through the middle. Right to left. Drop. And kick. Through the middle. Drop your knees. Ooh, child's pose. All right, so we're gonna throw those in, but have no fear. We're not gonna throw multiples at a time at you. It's all good. Come on forward, downward facing dog. Pull it up and back. Feel those hands press into the floor. Shake out your head. Take your gaze forward and walk or hop, Uttanasana. Come on up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, find some length. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away, come all the way up. Inhale, reach it up. We're gonna go for some sun sails just to kind of pick up the pace. Exhale and fold. Get a little more stretch into your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg steps back. Keep that back knee lifted, lengthen on your inhale. Step back through plank as you exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, baby cobra, or an upward facing dog. Pull those hips high. Downward facing dog and take a couple of breaths here. Feel the sides of your body lengthen back. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, step it up between your thumbs. Drop your back knee. Anjaneyasana. Arms come up. Keep pressing into that right foot. Sink your hips. Feel your low belly lift. And then reach up through your ring fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to the floor. Step it forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press into the floor. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Find a big ol' reach. And when you exhale, dive right back over those legs. Halfway lift. Left leg goes back. Keep that thigh lifted. Stretch into your chest. Plank on your exhale. Vinyasa how you want to, or hold your plank. Then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Pull it back. Again, a couple of breaths here. Feel like you could press your hands even more firmly into the floor. Nice. Left leg floats up. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale. Step it up between your thumbs. Drop your back knee. Anjaneyasana. Keep your tailbone long. Reach up through the sides of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to the floor. Step it forward. Uttanasana. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press the floor away. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale it up. Exhale, dive right back over those legs. Now we're going to add into those little bear thingies, right? Inhale, lengthen. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Make your way back. All right, so now from here, we're going to float those knees. Left hand to your right shoulder. Boom. And now drop your heels to the right. You're going to kick your right foot over to the left. And then drop the outer edge of your right foot down. Straighten that left leg, fallen triangle. This outer right hip and drop it to the floor. Lengthen up and then square your chest to the front of the mat. Spin on the ball of your back foot. Dying warrior. Fold here. Feel your chest lift and extend toward your thumbs. If you want to walk a little bit over to the right, create some more space. All right, and then walk your forearms back through center. We're going to take this right arm and thread it underneath. and grab for that big toe or the back of your right thigh. And then grab it on the way up. Okay, so now you're on your back, Padangusthasana. Maybe you're off your mat. Maybe you kind of shimmied yourself around. It's all good, right? If you can't grab the toe, if your hamstring is like, not today, back of the thigh works. Feel your shoulders relax. Give yourself a moment here to breathe. All right, then you're gonna bend that left knee, figure 4, right ankle on top, find the stretch. It does not get any better than this, right? I don't know, maybe it does. Doesn't feel like it right now though. All right, left foot to the floor, keep the cross. Left arm's gonna come alongside your ear and roll onto your left side. Yeah, now you can prop your head up on your elbow there if you want. There we go. And you can straighten that left leg. All right, right knee in. You can grab the back of your thigh or you can grab your big toe for a little Anantasana, couch pose action here. Oh yeah. Right? And now we're gonna bend this right knee, roll onto your stomach. Right knee still bent. Slide your forearms underneath you. We work our way into a Sphinx. Low belly lifts, tailbone long. And then if you want to add some juice, bend your left knee. I said some, we should have put that in quotation marks. Some juice. Yowza. Keep that lift through your chest. Left foot hits the floor. Here we go. Tuck those left toes, down dog split. Right leg up and back. Grunting is totally a thing here. Bend your knees, stack open. And then square it off. Step your right foot up between your thumbs. Drop that back knee. Anjaneyasana, reach it up. Keep that lift through your low belly. You're gonna take your left hand down, either to a block outside your calf or to this left calf. Sweep your left or your right arm up. Let those hips sink. And then from here, you're gonna lift the chest, take that left hand to reach it forward, right hand reaches back. Breathe here. Yes. Inhale back through center, Anjaneyasana. When you exhale, okay, hands come to the inside of that right foot. Let's work our way into lizard. Beautiful. We got this. So our tendency here, and this is totally normal and totally fine, is to just kind of round in, drop your chin to your chest. That's all good. But today you're gonna push into your hands. Or if you're down on your forearms, push into your forearms. Stretch your chest forward and actively press into this right foot. I'll work it a little bit differently today. And then back toes tucked. You're gonna step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and find your Malasana. Little squat pose here. Oh, that's it. Drop your hips. Lift your chest. We got this. Your butt's gonna drop to the floor. You're gonna slowly lower all the way down into a little tiny boat pose. We'll call this submarine. And then puff some air into your boat. Come on up. All right, plant your feet. You can use your hands. We're gonna slide forward into Malasana, find your squat. And straighten those legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your hands, work your way back. Plank, vinyasa if you want it. And downward facing dog. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Float those knees. Right hand to left shoulder. You're gonna drop to the left, kick your left leg through. You got it, let that foot drop and then straighten your right leg, fallen triangle. Beautiful. Outer left hip's gonna hit the floor. Keep reaching through that right arm, you're gonna swing it up, square to the front edge of the mat. Roll onto the ball of your right foot. Keep your chest reaching forward. Dying warrior here. This long spine. Keep that left foot flexed. And then we're going to thread the left arm through. Grab the back of your leg or the big toe. Make your way around. Maybe you end up off the mat. It doesn't matter. Little Supta Padangusthasana. Right leg can extend or stay bent. Whatever works for you. Take a moment to push evenly through both heels. Then bend that right knee. You're going to cross your left ankle. Figure 4. Ooh. And breathe. You're doing great. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. All right, right foot's gonna hit the floor. Right arm alongside your ear. Gonna roll onto your right side and prop your head in your hands. We end up in this little kind of preparatory, I feel like this is a Jane Fonda move. It might be, right? We lift this bottom leg. We're not going to today. The left knee in. You can grab the back of your thigh or your big toe on Antasana, tailbone long. Try to stay on that outer hip, but if you sway and wiggle, whatever. Then you're gonna bend your left knee. Keep your heel close in and then roll, 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 roll. Here we are on the belly. Sphinx pose. Left knee bent in, heel close to your butt. You don't have to bring it into a 90-degree angle. You can, I guess, if you want. Keep that low belly lifted and that reach through your chest. All right, bend your right knee. Okay. Yeah. And then right foot to the floor. Tuck those toes. Down dog split. Left leg up and back. Readjust your positioning on the mat if you need to. Inhale. Bend your knees, stack your hip, open up. All right, here we go. Step it forward. Drop your back knee. Anjaneyasana, reach it up. And now you're gonna take that right hand down to the block outside your calf there, or maybe your right hand or your right fingertips can hit the calf. Try to work this right hip point straight forward. Low belly lifts, tailbone long, reach it up. Keep reaching through those left fingertips. Come on up, right hand reaches forward, left one's gonna swing back. Chest stays lifted, work the outer edges of your body in and up. And then we're gonna swing ourselves down. Find your lizard pose. Same thing on this side. You can lower it down onto the forearms if you want. Wherever you end up, right? You wanna push into this left foot. Try to pull your shoulder blades into your back and lengthen your chest forward. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. Right foot steps to the outer edge of that right hand. Malasana, find your squat. Hands reach forward, butt's gonna hit the floor. Slide it low, 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 submarine. That's what we're calling it today. Find your submarine. And then float it up. Boat. We're surfacing. Plant your feet. Malasana. And fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Push into your feet. Come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Big ol' reach to the sky. And dive right back over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Float those knees. Here we go. Left hand to right shoulder. Drop the feet to the right. Kick the right leg out. Fall in triangle. Inhale. When you exhale, we're going to set your right hip on the floor like we were coming into our dying warrior. But this time we're going to sit straight up and pull this left foot in. So we end up looking like this, right? From Marichyasana. Right hand reaches across and take that left hand behind you. Give yourself a little bit of a twist here. Yes. Okay, then you're gonna come back through the middle, swing your torso around toward the front edge of your mat. You're gonna roll onto the outer edge of that right foot, and then step your left foot in front of your thigh. So we end up, I'm just gonna keep flipping around. We end up looking like this. We're in like a baby grasshopper prep, right? Forearms to the floor. Those left toes are gonna point straight forward as much as they can, Feel your chest stretch forward. And then left hand can come to the calf or the instep of that right foot. If you want to work a baby grasshopper here, you can shift your weight into your forearm, press into this left foot, really pull in with this left hand. Here we go, press into the floor. We draw this leg in. I press my thigh into my left leg as much as possible, and then draw like a line up the back of my left leg. And then set it down. You're gonna push into your right hand, straighten your right arm. Left hand comes off the foot, left foot steps to the back of the mat, coming back through your fallen triangle, lift it up. Push into this right foot. You're gonna step your left foot again in front of this right thigh. Boom. And then push into your left foot, come on up. So we're in this really kind of big curtsy. Chest lifts, hands to prayer. Take your right elbow to your left knee and find a twist. Beautiful. Inhale. When you exhale, hands come to the floor, standing split. Press into that left foot. Kick out through the right. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Full breath here. Soft shoulders. All right, we're gonna kick into this, into this right leg, bring it all the way up. Boom, kick it forward. Right ankle on top of that left thigh. Sink your hips, bring your hands to prayer. Then press into your left foot, inhale, come on up. Kick that right foot forward. Left fingertips reach forward, take the right hand, kick it back. And then step that right foot forward, you're gonna windmill those hands. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Take a breath here. Drop that left hand to your right thigh. Scoop up and back. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Find your twist. Left arm reaches. Or left hand to the floor. Lizard pose. You can drop that back knee or keep it up. Spine nice and long, chest finds that reach again. Inhale. Malasana. As you exhale, step it forward. Sink your hips. Butt to the mat. Little tiny boat. We're gonna submarine. Floating on the, coming down onto the surface. And then rise back up. Hands to the floor, or feet to the floor. We're gonna come forward into your Malasana. You can hang out here in Malasana. If you wanna work into a crow, you can plant your hands. Your knees are already kind of right there. Make your way up, shifting your weight. Press into your fingernail pads, keep your gaze forward. If you come into your crow and your big toes aren't touching, see if you can pull those big toes in. Then work your way back into a vinyasa, if you want it. Here we go. And dip those knees. Right hand to that left shoulder. We're gonna drop them to the left. Kick your left foot out. Fallen triangle, inhale. Exhale, take your butt to the floor. We're gonna sit up. Step your right foot in, Marichyasana. Left hand wraps, right arm reaches back. Bring yourself through center. Forearms come to the floor. You can drop onto the outer edge of that left foot. Step your right foot up and over. So now we're in this Grasshopper Prep. Nice stretch for the back, maybe for the outer right hip. If you want to, you can take your right hand to the left leg, maybe grab the foot. You're gonna pull in as much as you can. Take your gaze forward, stomp down through your right foot. Press into this left forearm. Here we go. Lift the butt and draw that line up the back of your right leg with the left thigh. Yeah. Set it all the way back down. Release the foot, straighten your left arm. Take that right foot, step it back. Fallen triangle, lift those hips. Okay, right foot. It's gonna make its way forward. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. Step it forward. Ooh, curtsy on this side, right? Press into your right foot. Lift your chest, hands come to prayer. And then left elbow to that right knee, roll it open. Here we go, fingertips to the mat, standing split. Ooh, kick it back, root into that right foot. Feel your right hip lift off the top of that leg bone. Step it back, crescent lunge, inhale, rise it up. All right, hands come to prayer. Gonna step into this right foot, kick the left leg forward. Here we go. Take that left ankle to your right knee, sink your hips. Inhale it back up, kick it out. And then from here, right hand forward, left hand back. We're gonna step that left foot back and then swivel all the way around. Left hand forward, right hand back. Beautiful, drop your right hand to the back of that left thigh. Sweep it up, scoop that tailbone. And then left hand to the floor. Find your twist here. Right fingertips reach. And then a right hand down. Take that right foot over to the side and find your lizard. Beautiful. All right, left foot's gonna step forward. Malasana. Drop your butt. Submarine. Sinking below the surface. Come on back up. Periscope up. Plant your feet. I'm never gonna get tired of making terrible submarine jokes. I know nothing about submarines or any of the lingo. It's just all bad. And it's never gonna stop. All right, feet in. Malasana. Plant those hands. Lift your butt. You can find a crow. You can hang out right here. Whatever works for you. We're gonna come back into that Malasana. And take your butt to the floor. And roll all the way back. Bend your knees and hug them in. Roll them around a little bit. All right, and then plant your feet. Take a moment here, close your eyes. We're gonna do one back bend, just a one. So pick your poison. I'm going for a bridge here, right? Feet nice and planted, arms alongside if you're going for the bridge. If you wanna go for a wheel, right, you can plant those hands. It's up to you. When you're ready, push into your feet, lift your hips. The sides of your neck lengthen. Inhale. And when you exhale, you're gonna release those hands and lower all the way down. Cross your right leg all the way over the left. Draw your knees in, take a breath in this little Supta Gomukhasana. And then left foot drops to the floor. Take both knees over to the right as your arms drop over to your side. And breathe. And up through the middle and switch the cross of your legs. Draw those knees in, feet flexed. You can grab your shins or ankles. Nice long left side of the body. When you exhale, right foot down, knees over to the left. Inhale it up through the middle. Undo the cross of your legs, pull it all in. are well beyond where I wanted to end. So if you have some extra time beyond this kind of 35-minute window, you can go ahead and hang in for your Shavasana. Stretch out, maybe a seated meditation. Maybe you want to go work some inversion. It's entirely up to you. If you need to be done, you're going to come on up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment to pause. Feel your sitting bones press into the floor and crown of your head rise up. And seal all this goodness in as you press your palms together. Bow your head. Take a moment to honor your time here on the mat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it oh so much. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. If there's anything you want to see that's not here already, let me know that too. And always, always, always hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Maybe share with a friend you think would like this one. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Make it a great day.